What is cracking, folks? CFK Kuro here to bring you some more TEW 2016 WCW It Lives again. Tonight's card for Nitro, not the final Nitro, but the penultimate Nitro before New Blood Rising. We have announced the United States contendership match to decide who will face Rey Mysterio at New Blood Rising for the US Championship. Sean O'Hare will take on Envy of Evil as he continues his gauntlet through all members of Evil before he faces the champion Wrath at New Blood Rising. As was announced on Thunder last week, CM Punk will defend his United States Championship match against Air Paris. If Paris were to win, then his former tag team partner, AJ Styles, his television championship rematch would be null and void. We have Mike Awesome taking on Disco Inferno. These two members of the teams Canada and Boogie Nights, respectively, have been going at it for over a month now. They are looking to finally, one way or the other, get a decisive victory over the other team. And we have Elix Skipper taking on Conan, two members of tag teams that will face off in the tag team triple threat tornado match at New Blood Rising against Pride and Envy of Sin to decide who will be the new tag team champions. As an aside, next week, Romeo and BG James will have a singles match. So let us get right into the show. It starts off with I fuck, I said that weird. Starts off with a decent match. Conan defeats Eagle Skipper in 540 when Eagle Skipper intentionally disqualifies himself. He goes beneath the ring, pulls out a kendo stick, whacks Conan. Ref calls. Great match between the two. Not surprised. Eagle is a solid worker. Conan is a good worker. Afterwards, BG James tries to run out, but he is ambushed by Romeo, who also has a kendo stick. Lays him out. And the live crew are getting beaten bad by Team SoFly. Romeo tells BG James, says, hope you're ready for next week. Loser, something? Sucker? No. Wannabe? Poser. Jamie Noble is being interviewed by Lillian Garcia. He says that he's incredibly happy that somehow he managed to get a chance in the United States contendership match tonight. Said when he wins tonight, he's going to buy him a new trailer. Right then, Bryan Adams comes through like a wrecking ball, knocks out Noble, looks at Lillian Garcia, looks at the camera, and says, I'm winning the United States Championship contendership match. And I will crush, kill, destroy anyone in my way. Rah. Rah. Aegis Reflector. Okay. We have the $1 Million Corporation. I think they're heading down to the ring. Talk. Ted DiBiase basically talks about the match between Ken Shamrock and Booker T that was announced last week to take place at New Blood Rising. Shamrock is very upset about this because he did not know his contract was on the line. But DiBiase said that's simply an incentive to work harder. You see, since I've been here in WCW these last 6 months, my clients have more or less failed to produce any results. And at this point, it's starting to honestly bug me. Chuck, you've done very little in comparison to your former tag team partner. Meritado, you have done a good job at, bringing my clients to me, but your own success has been lackluster. Also has the success of your clients, the FBI, Julio, Tony. So, if I could get Booker T to fall in line, then I might for once have a prospect worth the moniker of a member of the $1 Million Corporation. Now, Shamrock, if you lose, sucks. Well, too bad for you. All right? You need to win this match because I'm paying you to win this match. And if you don't earn this money, then I will find someone else that will. All right? That's that. In about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Disco Inferno defeated Mike Awesome in 8:27 by pinfall with the Invincible Roll-Up. They put on a good match. They have great chemistry together. Excellent. Excellent. Mike, how are you putting on good matches wasted on drugs? Disco runs up the ramp, meets up with his tag team partner, Alex Wright. They kind of laugh and whatnot. Disco gets a mic. He says, "You see, Mike, you're not that tough after all. So, me and Alex will challenge you two for a tag team match at New Blood Rising." What Alex is like, wait, stop. Disco, I didn't. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. No. Stop. There goes your mouth running again. Let me go ahead and make this match. The tag team match. Team Canada versus the Boogie Nights. Woo, woo, woo. There it goes. All right. Air Paris is being interviewed by Lillian Garcia ahead of his match against CM Punk. When AJ Styles comes out and interrupts, basically says, "You know, Paris, it would be a shame if something were to happen during your match and you got disqualified, wouldn't it?" Basically threatens to ruin this match. But Diamond Dallas Page comes out and says, "Styles, kid, if you ruin this match, I'm ruining you, all right? Stay away from that. Paris, I got your back." That's that. And then, in about that had good wrestling and a great reaction from the crowd, Air Paris drew CM Punk in 10 minutes following a double countout. So what happens is AJ Styles does indeed come out to ruin the match. Managed to pull out Paris while the ref was looking, and decked him. All right. Diamond Dallas Page comes out. It kind of points out that Paris is out on the floor and that Styles did it, but ref didn't see it, so he couldn't do anything about it. So Styles and Page kind of brawl a little bit outside. When CM Punk, the ref is counting. CM Punk recognizes that his opponent is laid out. He puts two and two together, and he go ahead and walks out the match. Double count out, making it a draw. Which means that I probably should have Bischoff said this, but it means that on New Blood Rising, it will be a triple threat 15-minute time limit match to decide who will be the new television champion: Air Paris, AJ Styles, or CM Punk. All right. Okay, so I guess that's what this segment is. But also, Diamond Dallas Page says, "I told you not to get involved in this match. Luckily, it still panned out for you, Paris. But AJ Styles, you and me, one-on-one tonight. And if you run away, then I guess that just proves you ain't so phenomenal after all." So AJ Styles, of course, accepts the match. Bam Bam, Shane Douglas, Chavo Guerrero Jr., the Triple Threat, are backstage being interviewed by Lillian Garcia. They all have gotten in on the United States Championship contendership match. Basically say that one of them is going to win it. Shane says he heard that loser Hugh Morris is going to be in this match. And if he doesn't knock him out, somebody will, because he's nothing but a sorry, pathetic excuse for a professional wrestler, and that he's the goddamn franchise, and this is the beast from the East, and this is the the generational superstar Chavo Guerrero Jr. We're the Triple Threat. Nobody mess with us. Wu-Tang Clan squad. Envy is out for his match against Sean O'Haire. Basically says that Wrath says that Sean is not going to make it to New Blood Rising. Sean doesn't know fear yet, but once he faces Wrath, he will know it, and it will consume him. O'Haire comes out and says, I'm not afraid of no punk hiding in the darkness. Alright, I'm a real man. Come and fight like a real man. They have the match, and in a good match, Sean O'Haire defeated Envy in 10:06 by pinfall with the Widowmaker. Good match. All these bonuses for Sean O'Haire. Sean O'Haire doesn't do well with going all out. I'll remember that. O'Haire's performance wasn't that great, but it was good enough to be carried to a good match. Afterwards, oh snap, what's this? Not all. Envy already out after he gets beat with a pinfall, blindsides O'Haire. Wrath, Greed, Gluttony, Sloth all come out to put the beat down on him. The Hurricanes music plays. He jumps out the crowd, climbs to the top rope, goes to hit a frog splash on the group before he is caught by Sloth and Power Slam. So it's like, I'm saving you. Nope. Defeat. So yeah, that's that. AJ Styles is backstage with Ric Flair and Jeff Jarrett. He's starting to freak out now because he's like, I accepted this match, but now that I think about it, Diamond Dallas Page is a multi-time world champion, and he's like beating some important people. Ric Flair is basically hyping up like, nah, son, you're phenomenal. And Jeff Jarrett's like, DDP is nothing but a piece of trash. He's useless. He's worthless. Nothing but an old, washed-up has-been. Of course you're going to kick his ass, kid. All right, going out there. Flair's going out there with you. All right, keep it tight. Eric Bischoff is in his office with, of course, the rest of his entourage. Jamar, his assistant, and his security, Reno and Big Vito. Sabu comes in and says, hey, are you going to have a hardcore, uncensored contendership match to decide who will face Finlay at New Blood Rising? And Eric's like, you know what? I was contemplating that. But for the last few weeks, we've had contendership matches, and I feel like, we got to shake it up a bit. So, considering you do have some legitimate claims to the championship, I will go ahead and offer you what I'm certain you come in here into my office to interrupt me from my, crossword puzzle to ask. Yes, you will have a not tag team. You will have a one-on-one match with Fit Finlay at New Blood Rising for the Hardcore Championship. So let me go ahead and add that. Uncensored. Woo. Fit Finlay, Sabu. Woo. Uncensored championship. No. Ship. Spell ship, you fucker. Alright. And about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Brian Adams defeated Bam Bam, Shane Douglas, Chavo Guerrero, Hugh Morris, and Mike Sanders in 10:09 when Brian Adams defeated Mike Sanders by pinfall with a chokeslam. Basically, the triple threat banked Hugh Morris for most of the match, leaving Mike Sanders, who thinks he's above average, but unfortunately, he is strikingly average, to go one-on-one with Brian Adams, which does not end well for him at all. Chavo, Shane, Hugh did pretty solid. Brian Adams was all right. Bam Bam, less so. Mike Sanders in the same area as Bam Bam. Bam Bam was drunk. Bam Bam was wasted on drugs. Bam Bam, Mike Awesome. This is why I fired you guys in the first place. Alright. So we're backstage, not in the dark room. And there's Wrath and Pride are arguing. Wrath basically says, Pride, you're supposed to have been out there. You knew the cue. You knew what was supposed to go on. And Pride basically said, I was busy. Get off my case. All right. And they're in each other's faces. Right. Les is kind of in the back. Right. Sloth is laying like on the couch eating some potato chips or something. Greed is just standing there looking at everyone's belts. Looking at his own belt, rubbing his belt. And Envy is between the two, trying to break them up. You know, he's like, guys, please, stop this, stop. We need to focus on what's important, which is our championship gold and letting evil run over WCW. So, take a deep breath. Okay, Wrath, you are the leader of evil. You are the world heavyweight champion. It doesn't matter. No matter what happens, Sean O'Hare could never compare to you. It doesn't matter if we're missing one person for the beatdown. And Pride. Please understand that you need to follow the orders that you are given. Okay? Things are good for you. We are tag team champions. You have a beautiful woman to stay by your side. Les says, don't talk to me. Don't say that. Don't look at me. Stop. Right? Like, weirdo. And then Gluttony's like, ooh, could you call me a weirdo? He's like, no, weirdo. And he's just like, whew, that hurts good. But anyway, Pride and Les kind of run off. Well, walk off. Yeah. Oh man, having Gluttony be like a verbal masochist, like he's a glutton for punishment. Like, hey, say mean things to me. That I like that. That's funny. All right. And yep, there it is. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Diamond Dallas Page defeated AJ Styles in 15:44 by pin. Not underhanded tactics. That was a DQ. Ric Flair, you know, he got caught with his cheating. Afterwards, brawl, you know what it is. Jeff Jarrett comes out. They put the boots on him. Sting comes out with the baseball bat, runs them all off. End show. 83 up in 25. AJ Styles pulling out 83 matches. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Ooh. Yas. What's this? Oh, broadcasting deals and a contract. Oh, right. These Bam Bam Mike Awesome. Look, Bam Bam. Fine. God damn it, Shane. Fine. I can't keep doing this. Look. Why is Adams upset? Working with Bam Bam. Look, you get your title shot, alright? Calm your ass. Bam Bam. I'm not gonna give you anything. No more bonuses from being drunk. That's twice. One more time, you're fired. Awesome. This is his second incident. One more, you're fired. I'm not gonna fire him. Our deals for Thunder. What's this actually? Thunder deals. Disco is annoyed at Mike Awesome. Shane is annoyed that Bam Bam was wasted. Adams is annoyed that Bam Bam was wasted. Chavo was annoyed that Bam Bam was wasted. Nitro got a 15-25. Gotta check those. Romeo doesn't connect with the fans. Sloth is poor psychology. Sabu is clumsy. Alright, let me check these broadcasting deals real quick. Thunder. Not that one. 7 more months of Thunder. Jeez. That's 28 days, 28 days, 28 days. 4 months. 4 months. Extend deal for Thunder for 3 more months. We're going to just give them 3 more months. Yeah. 31 months. Anyway, I'm going to do this real quick, and then we'll be back with Thunder. Oh, interesting. Talking about Thunder right now. Yep, be right back. And we are back. Nitro opens up with a tag team match. CM Punk and Cabana taking on local talents, Joey Ryan and JC Ice. It was a decent match with decent wrestling, a little heat. When CM Punk defeated Joey Ryan by pinfall with a plain straight at 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Afterwards, goddamn Punk, you cut some fucking promos, brother. Whew. Whew. Ooh. Punk cuts a promo. Jeez. Where he says that he's been informed that this Sunday he will be in a triple threat match for his television championship. He says it's going to be his hardest task up to date, but he's defended this belt every single week since October. Since the first week of October in 2001. 20 doesn't 20 don't work when okay. Since 2000 since October since the first week of October in 2001, every single week, 22 defenses. And that number is going to keep going up and up and up. I put in the work, I put in the effort, and when it comes, push comes to shove, I am one of the best in the world, and I'm going to prove it this Sunday. Styles, Paris. No, Paris, I like you. Styles, you're kind of an ass. It doesn't matter because both of you are going down to the straight edge superstar. Come on, Colts. Walk off. Decent wrestling, little heat. Lash, Thoreau, and Van Hammer of the Misfits in Action defeated Chavo's crew, La Parca and Hernandez in 5:54 when Van Hammer defeated La Parca by pinfall with a flashback. Afterwards, Jamar is backstage with a video feed from Hugh Morris, who is currently resting at home. But he says, well, Hugh Morris announces a challenge to the entirety of, well, not the entirety, but to the Triple Threat. Triple Threat versus Misfits in Action this Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday at New Blood Rising. Yep. We'll get a response on Thunder. And about that, great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. The Hurricane defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr. in 9:18. Not underhanded tactics. Sloth and Gluttony run in. But afterwards, they beat him down. They head back up to the ramp to where Greed is at. Wait, not Envy. Supposed to be Gluttony. Whatever. But the Hurricane, he gets back up. He's like, a hero never gives up in the face of evil. Greed, your reign of terror ends at New Blood Rising. But the Hurricane will always be there for all. And he kind of falls out. And Greed kind of smirks, and Evil walks out. And our main event, decent wrestling, not much heat. The Boogie Nights defeated the Harris Brothers in 9:44 when Alex Wright defeated Don Harris by pinfall with the moves. Afterwards, what the fuck was that? My backpack fell out of my bag. My backpack fell out of my bag. No, my backpack fell out of the chair back behind me. Booker T cuts a promo on his whole thing with the $1 Million Corporation. He's ready for it to all be over soon. When he kicks Shamrock out the show, DiBiase will realize that there's nobody in WCW that can take me. And I can get back to doing what I do best, and that's winning championships. So Wrath, hold on to that belt tight. O'Hare, you hold on to it too if you win. Because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm coming for you. Nigga. In the show. Not enough babes for the eye candies. Nah mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hush, hush. As long as Bam Bam wasn't wasted, Tony Schiavone wants to be brought up. He's not down in developing. Child companies. Wait. No, not developmental. Check out from here, developmental. Tony Schiavone. Yeah, he's working. Not developing. You're working down there. I mean, your announcing is really good, actually. But I need an announcer down there. Stevie's down there. And you're kind of training... Borash. Especially since there might be some changes with development down there. Maybe not development down there, but some changes around places. Yeah. Alright. So that's this week. Thanks for watching, folks. When we come back, we will have the Go Home Nitro before New Blood Rising. So yes, bye-bye.